Health officials continue to assess the damage to the Rand Memorial Hospital following a fire at that healthcare facility. Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis. Thanks so much for tuning in. Most patients are back this evening at the Rand Memorial Hospital after they were evacuated yesterday. So far, massive cleanup has taken place, and emergency services continue at that Grand Bahama-based hospital. The Prime Minister joined health teams on Friday as they toured the impacted areas of that hospital. Italia Hall reports.
Officials have confirmed that a deep fryer in the kitchen at the hospital caught a fire. The kitchen staff tried to put out the blaze but were unsuccessful. The police fire branch was called in and firefighters were able to contain the blaze in a short period of time. Health Minister Dr. Dwayne Sands, along with other officials, were able to assess the damage. He says staff members and patients had to be evacuated because of the amount of smoke in the hospital.
Non-acute or more stable patients were transferred to Christ the King from the surgical, medical, obstetric, and pediatric areas. Intensive care patients and special care baby unit patients were transferred to the Sunrise Medical Center, where they are continuing to be managed by Rand Memorial Hospital staff. 2 acutely ill patients who were previously scheduled for transfer to Nassau have also been sent to the Sunrise Medical Center, where they continue to await evacuation tonight.
The health minister confirming that there were no injuries or casualties as a result of the fire or the evacuation process. He says the cleanup process at the hospital is already underway.
There were 3 staff members who suffered mild smoke inhalation problems and have been treated. 1 of those remains in hospital. There are now 6 adult patients at Sunrise, 1 obstetric patient who is in active labor, 5 intensive care unit patients, 2 of whom I've mentioned will soon be leaving by air ambulance. There are 5 newborn special care baby unit patients. There are 37 patients at Christ the King.
And as for the cause of the damage, Dr. Sands says that has not yet been determined.
In addition to the fire damage within the confines of the kitchen, there's also smoke damage both in the kitchen, damage to the ceiling, some of the electrical wiring in the kitchen, and also smoke has permeated a significant part of the surrounding wards in that area.
Managing Director of the Public Hospitals Authority, Herbert Brown, is relieved that the disaster plan put in place was executed well by the staff of the Grand Bahama Health Services.
That is a clear indication as a result of the training that they have in that area. So we are very, very pleased that when I looked at the disaster plan and see how it was executed, it was executed with excellence.
Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis joined the press briefing. He says he was in Abaco and thought it was essential to make a stop in Freeport to check out the situation and to lend his support.
I want Grand Bahama to be assured that regardless to the cost, we will have the RAN and the health facilities back on its feet in very, very short order. And I'm certain that the remainder of the Bahamas understands that in disasters or emergencies like this, monies must be diverted.
Following the briefing, the Prime Minister and his delegation were taken on a tour of the damaged kitchen. They also visited the patients who had to be relocated. Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Italia Hall.